right here for what they have done so far with these two teams. Passing yards for Love and Rodgers. 188 for 200, 188 for Love, 244 for Rodgers. Jacobs with a 66. Jay Warren with 37, with 11 carries. Two receiving dogs with 66 receiving yards. DK Metcalf with 4 receptions for 83 yards. The one sack for a Highsmith and 1.5 for All Gray. Ian Cooper with 12 tackles and Clark with 8. Okay, that is how it is matching up with that particular game. With that one. And yes, Pittsburgh has a ways to go. Let me pull up the Pittsburgh's games, what they got going. Let's see. I know they have one game overseas, actually. So they have they took out the Jets by 2 last week. This week they do play at noon on Fox against the Seahawks. Then they take on the Patriots, CBS, noon. But this one's the one I want to bring up because this one is actually overseas in Dublin, Ireland. Can Aaron Rodgers actually win a game overseas? He couldn't do that when he was a Packer. I don't think he can do that as a Steeler. Even though his offense is totally different than the Packers' offense. Back when he was with the Packers versus now with the Steelers. But yeah, let's find out how Aaron Rodgers would do then. But until then, let's get back to where we were. Let's see here. And yes, TG Watt is taking care of the defense there. Can TG Watt keep their defense intact well enough to keep Rodgers from having to be on the field too much? Because we know he's 40 years old, and we don't know what the arm's gonna be like when he's done with his career. I think the only thing I believe after Rodgers retires, the only thing he's gonna be throwing will be apples, shucking. He'll be throwing like apples or something. Because he'll be wanting some apple juice or something. Hey, Rodgers is Rodgers no matter what. But I know one thing about Aaron Rodgers. He is a friend of my boy, Matthew Hamilton. In a way, my friend Matthew Hamilton haven't met Rodgers. Anyway. Let's see here. Okay, now, for the games for this week. For the rest of the games that we have for the week, since we started a new week already, this Sunday, we have starting on Sunday. We got the Giants and the Cowboys. That's right. That's definitely going to be a good game for sure. Can the Cowboys have a rebound and win and beat the Giants? The last thing the Cowboys want is to go 0-2. Because I know one thing for sure about Jerry Jones. He did not like when his team loses. Because we know Jerry Jones is more likely to win. He likes to win better than losing. Just like his wallet when Mac Parsons left. To the Packers. Okay, now. We got the Rams taking on the Titans as well. At noon on CBS. We have the Bengals and the Jaguars and the Bengals on as well on CBS. The Browns are taking on the Ravens at noon as well. Can the Ravens rebound from their loss on that comeback win against the Bills and Josh Allen? Can they recover and win a game, because the last thing the Ravens want to have is also going 0-2. You know, knowing the Harbaugh family, they don't like losing, especially games in a row. Jim Harbaugh's that way. His brother John, and I know their papa was. Mm-hmm. Okay, and of course we got the Bills-Jets game as well. And Buffalo is favored by 6.5 points according to ESPN Bet. And if you want to make a bet, you have to be 21 years or older. Terms and conditions do apply. We got the Dolphins and the Patriots. Will the Dolphins keep on swimming, or will they sink like the Titanic? Glug, glug, glug. The Lions will take it on the Bears. And can the Bears try and get a win? Can they actually get a win? Since the Lions have replaced two of their, what's the word? Their offense and defensive coordinators. Because they replaced both of those two guys. Or will the Lions finally get a win? And the Bears fought and drop like they did in the full quarter on Monday night. And yes, they'll not just Monday night. They only have a six days of rest before they go into their next game this Sunday. Only a couple of days of rest before they had to play on Sunday, and this game is at noon. So yes, and the Steelers, like I said, has the Seahawks at home at noon. We got the CBS, we got the Colts and the Broncos. Giddy up, giddy up. Excuse me. We got the Panthers and the Cardinals with a 6-point favored. According to ESPN Bet, with a 3:05 start time on CBS. I'll come back to this one in a minute. I'll highlight this one, the last one, this particular one. Chiefs Raiders on Monday night at 9 p.m. That's right, we have not one, but we have two games. A doubleheader on Monday night. We got Chargers, Raiders, we got Buccaneers and Texans, both on Monday night. Monday night, the Buccaneers and the Texans will go at it in Texas. The Texans need to win 0-1, with the Buccaneers being 1-0. And that game is being simulcast on ESPN and ABC6. And then the Chargers and the Raiders will be playing at 9 p.m. on ESPN. So we'll see how that one goes. When the two games start to overlap, because they probably will give you let you know on the bottom screen on the ticker or not. If you need to go to a different channel for the time being. All right, we got the Falcons taking on the Vikings on Sunday Night Football at 7:20 on NBC. And this is the one I really want to talk about. That's right, Eagles taking on the Chiefs in Foxborough. Actually, not in Foxborough, I mean in Kansas City. At 6:25 on Fox. And yes, that is the game of the week on Fox. And yes, we know what that means when the Chiefs and the Eagles are playing on each other this year. That's right, the rematch of last year's Super Bowl. The Chiefs went down last year's Super Bowl. Can they go down again? Well, it's been a while since the Chiefs had gone 0-2. And even if they did go down 0-2, they should have a chance of making the playoffs and the Super Bowl. But we gotta digress from here. But anyway, they have Philadelphia is favored by 1.5 points. Kansas City is even right now. I'll let you know otherwise in the short later on. But I get tomorrow night. If that changes, with that, it's time to call it a night. It's 11 p.m. where I'm at. But hey, We got a lot more to do. We still got baseball going on. And Jimmy, if you would join me with this, I'll take my hat off. We all know today is 9/11. 4 years ago, on this very day, another day a week, but this on this very date, we did lose a lot, over 1,000 plus. We had lost 3,000 people in the 9/11 attacks.
Just under.
What?
Just under 3,000.
Under 3,000, thank you. Under 3,000 fallen.
Almost 3,000.
Yeah, I'm close to 3,000 people died in the 9/11 attacks. And that includes that's the two planes that hit the Trade Center. That's the plane that hit the Pentagon. And the one that went down in Virginia.
Pennsylvania,
thank you.
Shanksville,
Pennsylvania, thank you for that. Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And I know that one in particular because I gotta make a confession on this. Because I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and I went to a school called Victory Hills High School. One of our students lost her father on one of those planes. It was not the Trade Center. It was not the one that hit the Pentagon. It was the one that hit in Pennsylvania. Because the one in Pennsylvania was going to Washington, but it was intercepted from passengers on the plane. And one of those passengers always said the word "let's roll." And you all heard that story. When we watch all that stuff that happened 24 years ago on this very day. Well, that guy's daughter went to my school. That's right. I went to school with that man's daughter. They said, "let's roll," right before they stormed the carpet and took their lives. Moment. So I'm praying for her and her family. I'm giving myself, giving all of them in my prayers. I'm make sure you do the same as well. And when even though it is after 11 o'clock, make sure you hug your kids extra tight and extra kisses. Anything they don't know about it, make sure they know how bad that was. But until next year, at this time, may God bless us all. And may God bless all the ones that we lost on 9/11. Until next time, have a great night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for my shorts. Until then, have a great night.